Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Fashionably Amy. Don't you ever wish that some of your favorite bags that they would have a little bit more organization and that they would not just be a black hole so that every time you put your stuff in it just all gets messy and tangled and shuffled, and you end up not using those bags as often as you would like. And so today my video I want to share my solution that I found. It is the Samorga Organizer. This one is for the Speedy 25. I'm so grateful that there's this large YouTube community where people share their great finds, and that's how I found out about the Samorga. And there aren't a lot of reviews on the size, on the Speedy 25 size. There's tons of reviews for the Speedy 30, 35, and like the Never Full bag. While I love my Speedy 25 bandolière, it is just quite frustrating sometimes. I think unless you pack it so full and that you strategically place everything, unless you do that every single time, then things will just get shuffled and messy inside. And even then, if you had to pull out something and put it back, then things would have moved and then you have to like reorganize it and then put it back. It is a Korean, South Korean company, and I believe that they make each organizer as you order it, and it came in the small box. The item fit in the box exactly, and the only packaging it had was tissue paper. So it was well packaged because this wasn't crushed by any means, and the only thing that they used was tissue paper to wrap around it. So there's two models actually. I chose the LV-S25-1. There's an actual LV-S25-2, which is the one that has the removable compartments in the middle. So the compartment in the middle you can actually remove. It's attached via Velcro. I chose this one because I wanted to fit my Hydro Flask water bottle, which I love using, and at first I was worried that it won't fit because it is quite a thick bottle. And so I contacted the company before I had ordered, and they just made sure that they would make one side large enough to fit my water bottle. And they had reminded me that before, that when I put in my order, that I would put that in the notes so that they would remember. So yeah, that was great because now you can see this side is bigger than this side, and this fits my water bottle whenever I need to bring the water with me. And the reason that's the first reason why I chose this design, and the other reason is because I like this pocket, this larger pocket. In the second version, it on both sides it just has these smaller pockets, and I just wanted the larger pocket because I initially intended to put my Emily wallet here, even though it didn't work out actually because it actually is too small for my Emily wallet. Just from the actual construction, this felt, I measured that it is 2mm wide, so it is very good quality. It's quite well, like the item is quite well structured, but it's flexible at the same time. So, and it's not too heavy. I don't think it's heavy at all. They have very good seam work, so all the stitching are very well made. I just noticed that also that they stitched around on the bottom. They went around once to make sure, I guess to make sure that these areas that are folded nicely and that they don't just get rounded. That's so smart. The seam on the middle goes in the middle like this. I think they use 2 panels of fabric to sew together. And that's actually a good idea because for the Speedy 25 especially, you really do need to fold it in order to go in it. So this actually does help it fold and get inside the bag. And what I like about it is that they actually reinforce the top. So on the top, they finished it by folding the fabric inwards for about 1.5 inches, and they went around and stitched quite a few times. It's really nicely made. It's 9 inches across, 5.5 inches in height, and 5.5 inches in width. And that corresponds to approximately 23 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and 14 centimeters. in depth. The construction as well as the fabric being used is high quality. It's a structured item, stays in it basically stays in place. It doesn't just like collapse or become a weird shape after a while. Even though it is flexible, it is hard enough to stay in shape. It comes in a lot of colors that you can choose from on their website, and their designs are just wonderful. I think of all the organizers and even the ones that I saw in terms of the reviews, other people's reviews, this one is one of the more superior one that I personally like, and I'll explain why. Even though the wallet that I intended to put here didn't work out, it actually worked out in the end, because this little spot here goes, you can put like passports or receipts or like your Nexus cards or whatnot, things that you would have to take out on a regular basis, especially when you're traveling. Then you can just put it in on the side, so it's quite easy to access because you know it's on one side of your bag and it's on the far end of it. And because the pocket is quite large, it's easy to put your hands in and out. And so what I end up doing is I actually put my wallet on between the bag and the organizer on this side, and it works out completely fine. What I also like about these is obviously you can put your bottles of water, and I asked them to make sure that this one side is big enough for my own bottle, so they kind of custom made it for me in a sense. And all these smaller pockets are just great for key pouches, keys, little items like lipstick, lip balm, things that you want easy access and quick access. These small ones are great for that. And then in the middle, it's a larger compartment, right? And even if you didn't have water bottles, you can still sort of shove this on the side, and put larger items. So you can easily put like your makeup pouches, sunglasses, just all around a very good design. Quite minor, but it is something that I noticed, is that with these smaller pockets inside the bag, and even the side ones actually, sometimes depending on the items that you put in it, because of the weight, it tends to kind of like collapse inward like this, if you know what I mean, because in the end your bag is enclosed, right? So it kind of tends to do that, especially when you have heavier items in here. And so sometimes it feels harder to reach into these smaller pockets. So here I'm folding my Samorga, and because the Speedy 25 is the smallest size, that's where the challenge comes in. You do have to fold your Samorga before you put it in. As you can see here, there's already a lot more organization pockets that you can use. So here are all the things that I'm gonna try to fit in the Speedy 25 for demonstration. Fit in between the bag and the organizer. So I usually go like this. And there you go. Documents that I have to take out often. So there you go. Let me put the biggest item first, which is the water bottle on the end that fits my water bottle. And it's quite amazing because it does fit, and it just fits. So I just have to push it in before I zip it up, but it fits. Say I don't want to carry my sunglass case, I can easily just put it in this end here, and it fits perfectly. Even if my bag is, you know, upside down almost, it would still stay more or less in place like this, and I no longer have to reorganize it every single time. and I will show you that it zips just fine. I will just go in this end since it will be easier. Now my water bottle just fits. You kind of have to let the bag sag a tiny little, but it doesn't actually even. This is how it looks like. It's a perfect fit. So I had everything organized like this, and my wallet was just sitting on the side like this against the bag. My Noe is super full, so I have my wallet on the side, and everything else that I showed you earlier. And then on this side I just have my agenda. One of the advantages of such a big bag is you can just fit it all in with everything that's still inside. And as usual, my wallet can go on the side, or I normally put it in the zippered compartment for safety. And you know, it's really good. It almost fits the exact same, like there's only like 7 centimeters in space on the side here, which is a lot. You can fit a lot, so let me put my agenda there. But really it's pretty much a perfect fit as well. It just works out so well. So I'm trying to put that in my Alma PM. I have the older version, but I think it's similar size, so as you can see, it actually does fit. It's just that these gusset on the sides, they actually do come inside the bag, so it does push the sides in a little bit, but it still fits. It's quite amazing, and I can still put that here. I wouldn't use my water bottle because it's a bag that tapers in. I wouldn't put it on the side. I'll just put it in the middle compartment and leave it like that. I'll probably just leave it in the middle compartment if I were going to use this organizer for it. So yeah, here you go. It sort of fits. And let's try to zip it up to see if it will distort the shape. I think it will make it a little bit... Actually, it's fine because I have the epi leather, so the epi leather is more structured. It doesn't fold like the canvases, so yeah, they actually do stay kind of straight and quite nice. This is my Longchamp tote, and as you can see, it is a perfect fit, similar to the Neverfull MM. And it's great because Longchamp bags are known for how I guess they lose their shapes easily. It's a little bit dusty right now, but it's so this gives it structure. Not only structure, it also just makes it super organized now. So I can even put a larger bottle. I have this much taller version, but same width, and it fits perfectly on the higher bag. So I will be able to do the same thing with my Neverfull as well. So overall, I highly recommend this Samorga Organizer, not only for this size. I actually would recommend it for any bags. They have for a large range of bags for a lot of luxury brands, and I believe that you can even customize. So I think that pretty much concludes my video here. I do have a special tag that one of my subscribers has suggested me to do, so I'm working on that one, and hopefully I'll get that up soon so that you guys can watch it. And also, you probably noticed in some of my previous videos, especially my last one, in the video where I talked about my current skincare and all the products that I have, that the video quality is not very good. Is because my setup and the lighting is not always ideal. The only spot that I can film that looks decent is here, and so that day was a little bit there was not enough lighting, and my camera just kept on losing focus and focusing. So luckily I had also filmed the close shots so that I can actually just put that on top of the picture and just kept my voice, and so that worked out okay. But I would much rather have a better camera to use. And it's not that I can't buy one, it's just that I set myself a personal goal where I have to reach 1,000 subscribers before I updated my camera. I wanted to buy a much better camera to use for vlogging and for these videos, but I wanted to set myself a personal goal where I would only get it when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys like my channel and you like what you see, please help me spread the word so that I get more subscribers more quickly and I can get a better camera sooner so that you guys can get better videos from me. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys are well, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share my videos, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye! So this video is about what happened to my prochaine Petit, which is right here, and I am so happy to have gotten her back. I have missed her since May the 18th and got her back on July 2nd.